What's up, bitch? Surprise, see me in the afternoon. Oh, we got information T now. Looks like information tango. You know, I completely forgot for a while. Well, I guess for forever now, I forgot. You can actually look up the ATIS on Navigraph. Welcome to the latest episode of the All About Aviation show. My name is Greg. I'll be your internet pilot today. We're gonna take this airplane, which shouldn't have its lights on right now. We're gonna take it from Miami to Costa Rica. Yeah, it should be on cold and dark. Okay. Yeah, stairs are there. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and... Oh, ground power is already connected, so we can actually just turn this on. Have it set up with ground power already connected. See, external power's on. Put on our steady light is on. Golly. Hang on, I'll be right back. Damn. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Just had a phone call come in. All right, let's go back to actions. Let's get rid of air stairs. Change this to jetway. Release. Jetway. Connect the jetway. Let's see what we need here. Fetch. Payload. Have about 30,000 gallons of fuel. So let's plug that in. We'll just plug in 30,000. Let's request the fuel truck. We have 109 people on board. Gotta make sure that the door is open. Open the door. And we have, let's see here, baggage. Cargo, 5,400 pounds. So let's plug in 44,000 in the back. And we'll do 1450. Here, I think that's... Yeah, that's close enough. All right, unload. We got to request all these. All right, and when they get there, we can do it. Let's bring our flight plan into the tablet. Request data from SimBrief. Okay, very good. That's all in. That's good. Departure. Arrival. Okay, very good. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can now bring this into our start boarding or deboarding. Start refueling. Let's bring that over. Let's do all this on this tablet here. Go to root. Oh, why does it still say mine? Here we go. SimBrief. Like you can select payload and fuel from here too. We're just going to do, since we're doing the fuel payload. Outside. It should be outside of it. Yep. I got the fly-by-wire traffic on, but it doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot with traffic, but that's all right. Okay, let's load this. Turn down what I'm watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, please. Activate. Execute. Okay, departure. We should be doing runway 8 right. Mainer 3, so let's do 8 right. And Mainer... Fundy is our transition. And for the arrival, we should be doing R3P. And this is... We'll plug in the approach when we get a little closer. Let's take a look and make sure that we don't have any discontinuities, pickups. Then we'll contact the ATC and get our clearance. Let's step through this. Maybe we should put our approach in here too, just to complete everything. We should be doing ILSZ for runway 7 with Otina. Now that should complete our... Oh, step through this again. Yeah, that completes our route. All right, very good. So that's all done. Get the ATIS 119.95. Turn on sound. Oh, I guess I can turn off the OK message. Oh, 119.15. Should still be Foxtrot, I think.
HT following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar.
Information Oscar.
Miami International Airport.
So 135.35. Miami clearance AAL requesting IFR clearance to Costa Rica. We have information Oscar this morning. Sounds like they just hung up on me. MCRC. Oh, we were MROC. There we go.
Aruba 353, cleared to Costa Rica via the Mainer 3 departure. Then as filed, climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 4444. And I know it's not what you filed, but you can expect runway 26 right.
Cleared to Costa Rica via the main R3 departure, then as filed, climb and maintain 3000, expect flight level 35010 minutes. After departure, departure on 118.1 squawk 4444, and copy that, runway 26 right for takeoff, AAL 353. Alright, let's plug in the correct runway now.
AL 353, read back correct.
Departure right. Should still be able to do the same departure. Let me update that in here. See, in Navigraph it says it's not being used right now.
Boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Good, my famous Instagram girl.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1353, departing from the sunny land of Miami, which is totally in the Bahamas, and heading to the magical city of Juan Santa Maria.
We gotta finish our
also
weights
known
and
as the
shit.
land of unicorns. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. Okay? If you need any help, just give us a shout. We're here to make your flight as fabulous as possible. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @SI_Georgina and leave a comment after we land. Also, I'll be at the FS Expo on June 28th and 29th in Providence. So come take a selfie with me. Thanks for choosing American Airlines.
EPU on. Pump on. EP. Our cruising altitude today is be 35. We'll put in 35 now. Actually, I always put in 1,000 more, so let's put in 36 for now. And our height for landing, let's see what the airport's height is. They're about 3,000 feet, so put in 3,000. Off. Alright, APU is ready to be turned on. On. Our seats on. CPU bleed on. Turn our packs on now to get a little air flowing. On the window heat. Put on the yaw dampener. We have some juice here. Used good. Voice recorder's automatic. That's good. On our anti-collision lights, we're getting ready to back up and get going here. Let's get see if we're done with ground yet, so we can get our weights and shit put in. All right, they're almost done. It'd be nice if one day if they put like baggage down here for you to see. Alright, the rear is finished. And release them. And let's see what the barometer is right now. We have 1001. Alright, very good. We can release you. I think that's it now. We should be able to release everything now. Okay, very good. Let's detach the ground. Get our weights put in here. Back to initialize. Request. Bring our wind. And up any moment. Let us. Here we go. Load. Execute. Excellent. And our planned fuel. We can look at this on the tablet, but. Alright, our. 5-2. 25-3 actually. One limit, we'll get our RT. Let's put that finished to work. I know it works on the 777. I don't think I've really ever had it work on here before. Alright, performance tool. Load. One ray, 26 right. Work from aircraft, airport weather. Calculate. Okay. Wind is ready. Load. We can worry about descent wind later, but we have our wind in now. Matters. Load. Excellent. Very good. That's in. Go back to initialization. Limit. At, once we input this, we'll back up. Give it 53 and regular takeoff rating. Off is good. Right, off here and put in the wind and have a slope. Slope is 0. 100 by 6. You don't need to input any. I mean, you can try putting 0 in, but I'm not gonna do it. Flaps 5. Center of gravity. 6. Let's look at our speed. Alright, that's close enough. URF 149. Alright, excellent. Alright, let's get our pushback machine going here. Back. Talk to ground and get clearance pushback. Ground is 121.8. We're not going to always type it in like this. We're going to be using they'll start plugging this in automatically as they start giving us different frequencies. All right, 121.8. Miami ground, American 353 requesting pushback engine start clearance.
AAL 353 pushback and engine start approved. Tail south.
Still can't operate that. Makes no sense. All right, let's remove the chocks. Get our tug connected. All right, standard nose turn. I always get this mixed up with them. Let's just do left. I think that's correct.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Beacons on. Brakes release. Clear to push. Tail right.
Copy that. Clear to push. Tail right. Release brakes.
Brakes released.
Off packs.
Captain Gregory, the cabin is ready for departure.
I think the electric pumps need to be on for the system to turn us, I think.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1353, departing from the beautiful land of Miami, which is totally in the Bahamas, and heading to the magical city of Juan Santa Maria, also known as the Land of Unicorns. We have a fabulous flight time of about 2 hours and 28 minutes, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now let's talk safety, shall we? First up, your seatbelt. To fasten it, slide the metal end into the buckle until it clicks, and to release it, just lift the buckle. Easy peasy, right? If the cabin loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop down. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Don't forget to secure your own mask before helping others, okay? Now, if we need to evacuate, we have emergency exits located at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. Just follow the illuminated signs and remember, the closest exit may be behind you. Oh, and we have swim vests under your seats. To use them, pull them out, place it over your head.
Oh, I put the parking brake on by
By
accident.
pulling the red tabs.
Shit.
And remember, life jackets are not flotation devices.
I
for
put the
your
parking brake
selfies.
on by accident.
Thanks for
Alright, let's
staying
stop
till
the
end.
pushback.
Smash that follow button. Follow me on Instagram at SI_Georgina. Leave a comment after we land. And I'll be at the F's Expo on June 28th and 29th in Providence, so come take a selfie with me.
I meant to go back to the cabin and I wound up clicking on the brakes by accident. Alright. We can deselect the tug now. Tug's removed. Let's put on the parking brake. Get the other engine started up. What up, JetBlue? Miami ground, American 353, ready for taxi clearance. Runway 20, runway 26 right.
AAL 353, taxi to runway 26 right via Yankee 2, Yankee Mike, Mike 10, cross runway 26 left, then Lima 10.
Flight director on. Flight director on. Have one, and we have 149 here. We got to call back that. Well, and then we'll start taxiing. Okay. Taxi to 26 right via Yankee 2, Yankee Mike, Mike 10, cross runway 2 left, then Lima 10, American 353. Hours 118.3. So Yankee. So essentially we're just coming up here and just going down and then just crossing over. So, all right, let's get rolling. That all looks good. Put this on N1. We just put up. Oh, we got to check our trim too. We have 4, 5, 6. Not bitch. I spun it too many times. Just do it this way. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, we're done. Alright, taxi light on. Oh shit, we gotta turn the generators on. Generator. Generator. One. Turn you off. One auto. One auto. That all looks good. Yeah, we still haven't closed the door yet. All right, let's close the door. I thought I thought the door closed automatically when you closed the jetway. Guess not. All right, that's done. Turn off the AP. Everything else looks good. Taxi light, logo light. Park and brake. I do have this set up where the throttles are independent of each other. We'll tune to our frequency when we get lined up, like while we're going down the taxiway. Oh! Ah! Always trucks trying to. There's always trucks here trying to run me off the road. Now, I did set this airplane up according to the Excel spreadsheet that you can get on PMDG documentation website. Are you gonna let us turn before you go? That would be nice, Southwest. We are American after all. Stop going forward, bitch. Alright, I'll turn early. Shame on you, Jimmy. You should know better than that. You're a better pilot than that, Jimmy. Alright, once we get lined up with these dots here, continue accordingly the way we should be. That's dangerous. Here I get. From site. Turn here. And we are now parallel to runways. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking, Captain Greg, sitting next to Long Duck Dong, our first officer, very famous actor from the movie 16 Candles. We are heading to runway 26 right. We're taking off here momentarily. Cruising altitude today is going to be 37,000 feet, about 2 hours and 30 minutes in the air today as we head to Costa Rica. We'll do our best to get you there as safely as possible. The weather is beautiful in Costa Rica. And sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Once we get up to cruising altitude, Regina and her fantastic crew will be around with snacks and beverages and our wonderful airlines catalog, where feel free to order, Captain, anything you want. That's the captain's. See you.
Okay, Captain. All doors in flight and cross-check. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Data. Might be going a little fast. I'm not sure really how fast we're going. The spreadsheet said that we'd need to turn off ground speed. Like, so we have really no idea how fast we're going right now. But it looks like we're going at a pretty good clip. Alright, we're passing Lake 9. That was funny when we were backing up. When we I hit the park and brake and the thing went straight up in the air. That was funny. Forgot it did that kind of thing. It's fun. We will be activating sim rate increase when we're at cruising altitude. It's like a 3-hour flight, and I do want to do. I'm going to try to do one more flight today. I want to do another Q400 flight. I have another one planned right now. A really cool flight from a little place to a big place. Both are islands. All right, we have 118.3 put in. I do want to get the departure frequency plugged in. I think they're going to put that in our standby automatically, but I just want to 18. They'll probably place it in automatically, but I just want to put it in myself just in case. All right, we're getting ready to cross this runway. Let's put on our strobe light. Putting them on a little early, but I did that because I'd rather have them on now than start crossing it and fumbling the, look up and find the light. All right, we don't see anybody landing right now, or anybody coming down the runway. Oop, all right. Here, strobe light off now. Going up on runway right here. Get some music put on. I have a new channel I'm going to try out today. It seems like it's okay. I don't know why I'm always picking royalty-free music. none of my videos are going to get monetized anyway, supposedly, because of either the intro or the outro music that I play. But they're both, when I used it, I mean, the intro music is definitely copyrighted as part of a playlist that I used to play all the time. The outro one might be the issue. I got that one originally from YouTube Music in the studio, and with that, you know, they have like free. Sometimes they're free forever. I was hoping this one would be forever too. Okay, park right here for a second. Tower, no, we're ready. Miami Tower, American 353, holding short runway 26 right, ready for departure.
Aruba 353, Miami Tower, runway 26 right, winds 125 at 8. RNAV Casino, cleared for takeoff.
No, we'll leave these on auto. I forgot I had them. All right, let's Damn. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back now. My only day off this week, really, so I've been getting a lot of phone calls. Alright, we are ready for takeoff. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of juice, and then we'll activate Toga. Lock button. We do have a heads-up display, I guess we could.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
Cockpit sterile.
V1. Positive ring.
You're up.
AL 353, Miami Tower, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 353. Miami departure, American 353, currently climbing through 3,000 feet, flight level 370.
AL 353, Miami departure, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Flaps up. Put autopilot on. Flaps up. Set It's like climb. All right, flaps are now all the way up. Thing is looking good. Pretty good takeoff. That was pretty good takeoff. I'm gonna stay on camera until we get to roughly cruising altitude, and then dip out. I got to do a couple of things. Oh, this has got the old flight plan in it.
Miami departure, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, American 353. Gear's locked. Chad was gonna take care of that, but Chad doesn't do shit. Doesn't do anything.
Announcement made to passengers. Dear guests.
There we go.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
guess what? You can now use your electronic devices. Yay! Feel free to scroll through your feeds, snap some selfies, or even binge watch your fave shows. Just remember to keep those devices in airplane mode, okay? And if you're feeling peckish, we've got free Biscoff cookies or pretzels, plus soft drinks, coffee, and tea. Alcoholic drinks are just $9 to $10, and snack boxes are $8.99. Oh, and don't forget, buy on board is now cashless, so have your cards ready. Thanks for staying till the end. Smash that follow button. Follow me on Instagram at SI_Georgina. Leave a comment after we land.
Not a fan of how the clouds are looking today. Let me change one of the settings here. Now I am in the beta mode, so I don't know if it's got something to do with beta or not. Graphics. Okay, let's put this on TAA. That always seems better.
AAL 353, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Oh wow. No wonder. Climb and maintain flight level 350, American 353. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's try it back on with NVIDIA, and we'll put this on auto. That works. Okay. The TAA is better. At least I think it's going to be better. That's a bit better. This game was beautiful at one point on my computer before the last NVIDIA update and before the last It could just be beta because I'm in the beta mode, but it used to look much better. They definitely look better now.
AAL 353, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, American 353.
AAL 353, contact Miami Center on 128.175.
Contact Miami Center on 128.175, American 353. Standard pressure. Miami Center, American 353, climbing through 18,000 feet for flight level 350.
AL 353, Miami Center, good afternoon.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, please. Just do it. You know you want to. Oh, you know you want to. Progressive. Oh yeah, right, I gotta pay Progressive.
AL 353, Miami Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, American 353. Bye, Florida. Bye. How much day do I have it right now? 57. What time of day did this thing leave? Oh, this thing left at 5:45 at night. Is it a real flight? You can look it up. American 1353. You know, most of my flights that I do are real flights. I try to mirror it as much as I can with a real flight. There we go. Set it for... We'll continue to move the time back as we go, since we take off at 17:45 and we land at like 16 something their time. on some music. This is a new playlist, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to sound, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. I don't hear anything yet. Playing? Sure is. Why isn't it playing through cables? Weird. Sound there either. Off and turn. Oh, all right. All right, I'll get the music going here in a moment. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna turn myself off. I will see you guys when we get ready to descend. So yeah, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Don't think about it. Just I don't give a fuck what kind of day you're having. Just all right. Anyways, just kidding. Bye.
everyone. We have just reached our cruising altitude of like 35,000 marshmallows. Yay! So we're cruising along this fabulous journey from Miami, which is totally in the Bahamas, to Juan Santa Maria, the land of unicorns. Now, we're gonna start our snack and drink service, so get ready for some free Biscoff cookies or pretzels, plus soft drinks, coffee, and tea. And, oh, if you're feeling fancy, we have some delightful snack boxes for just 8.99 jelly beans. Don't forget, after our service, we'll be selling some super cute articles from the American Airlines shop. Thanks for staying till the end. Smash that follow button. Follow me on Instagram at SI_Georgina. Leave a comment after we land. And I'll be at the F's Expo on June 28th and 29th in Providence. So come take a selfie with me.
Contact Havana Center on 120.25.
Contacting Havana Center on 120.25, AAL 353. Havana Center, AAL 353, evening, maintaining flight level 350. AAL 353, Havana Center identified, good evening. 0.0.3. AAL 353. Cinema Center AAL 353, evening, maintaining flight level 350.
AL 353, Cinema Center identified. Good evening.
My center, American 353 requesting a new cruising altitude of 7,000 feet.
AL 353, climb flight level 370.
car for Lima arrival, AAL 353.
Hello, we're back. Camera's a little off center, but it's okay. It's been a pretty good flight, man. This music's not too bad. I almost fell asleep. That's why I say maybe ASMR. We're out of sped up mode. We're in regular cruise at 95 miles. They cleared us direct to Oscar Charlie 507. We got our frequency plugged in for the ILS. We have our height and length in for our runway. We changed the primary mode to instrument. Standby is visual. We put our fix in. We updated the descent weather. Put you on 3. And we got 90 miles till top of descent. We have 200 miles to Oscar Charlie 507, and there we need to be between 17. So we really need to descend, say, 25,000 feet. So we need maybe 70, 80 miles. I'll let Chad handle the comms for a little bit longer. Pretty nice livery. And PMDG, their planes always sound so good, don't they? I like the way it sounds more in front of the engine than behind the engine. I guess this doesn't sound too bad. I just like the winding of the engine. I'm ready to fall asleep. Might have to take me an old man nap after this. Now, Oscar Charlie 507, we should be at 50. You know what? Let's start descending now. No, actually, you know, I always do. I do this all the time. I jump the gun on descent. We got 184 miles until we get to... We can wait like another 30 miles maybe. Because we're supposed to be at a max of 250 when we hit that. I'd rather be at 12,000 feet, so we're a bit closer, because the next waypoint, almost the one right after that, we need to be at a max of 210. This is what it looks like on the chart here. Shut off the center tanks. We only got just a touch of fuel left in there. man, I'm out. Yeah, this music gonna put me to sleep. They just raised my rent $150 a month which is, I guess it's okay, because I looked at houses everywhere else just to compare, and we're still paying quite a bit less than comparable houses in the area and surrounding counties. But man, my rent's gone up $500. It's gone up 25% since I've been living here, but I've been living here for 5 years, so that's about 5% a year he's been raising it, which my income really hasn't gone up 5% a year. It should this year. This job should be doing well for me. I actually like this job, and I can do good at it, and I'm doing good at it. It just takes a little while to get things ramped up at this job. They said we can descend in about 20 minutes. See where we're at. Oh, there's our top of descent. Arm VNav. Let me take over the comms from Chad. His name really is Chad, by the way. It's not like I'm just making it up. Like, I know I bust on Chad a lot, but I think it's called Skybro. Chad Skybro or something like that is his name. Let me look him up, what his name is. I really do think it's Chad Skybro or something like that. Georgina. Yeah, Chad Skybro, right. Dude, the boy is ripped. His bio is he's the ultimate, or his they say about him, his description. He's the ultimate bro in the right seat. Ask him to handle the comms when you're ready for him to take over. You can also ask him to call for clearance, taxi, or takeoff. Can't fly the plane or handle checklists. Dude, yeah, he looks like a bro. He's got a backwards hat, aviator glasses, and the dude is like, the shirt is like breaking because of how big his arms are. I used to have arms that big, or almost that big. It all went to my stomach. I actually might be going on some weight loss medication here, if I can afford it. Okay, we're gonna put this one, we're gonna click center twice here. No VSD. Oh, I turned it off, that's right. Turned off the VSD. You can turn on VSD and it'll give it, you know, the vertical display here on the bottom of this screen, but you have to click twice to get into it, but I don't have it set up. All right, let's put you on plan then. Now we'll have him with the rose compass for now. Sync up our heading. Centimeter Center, good evening. American 353 requesting descent to the Barrel 4 arrival. Hopefully capturing the ILS for runway 07.
AL 353, descend via bar 4 Lima into Coco Decimal.
Alright, we'll just wait. We'll let VNAV start our descent for us.
AL 353, cross Oscar Charlie 507 at altitude 17,000.
Cross Oscar Charlie 507 at altitude 17,000, American 353. Probably gonna have to do a speed. We may have to do a speed intervention before then. Get down to that 250 area. VNAV should be kicking in any moment. And now that we put this display in instrument, it says IMC here, but it's a lot cleaner. We don't have all the stuff on the sides. You really just have everything you need. And now that we put in our runway height and length, the reticle should center up right on. There we go, VNAV path. You can see it's right here. Yeah, it should center up right on.
Cabin is secure for landing, Captain. Oh my gosh, everyone. We have just left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to the magical land of Juan Santa Maria. Yay! So, if you could please return to your seats, stow those tables, and fasten your seatbelts, that would be super fabulous. Oh, and just a quick reminder, the lavatories are now off limits, so hold it in, folks. We're almost there. Thanks for staying till the end. Smash that follow button. Follow me on Instagram at @SI_Georgina. Leave a comment after we land.
Putting in altitude 17,000. We may adjust time of day just to keep it a little bit sunny. I think it landed right at nighttime. It landed at like 16:45, I think, local time. No. Yes. Well, scheduled. The one that landed yesterday landed at set at 19:04, which is just after 7 o'clock Central Time, 7 p.m. Today it's scheduled for 18:28, so 6:28. We're at 5:49, so let's just back this up just a little. We'll let the wing block it a little bit. We'll let the sharklet. So I was busy all day yesterday. Had a doctor appointment like at 8 o'clock this morning. My original plan was to take tomorrow off. I didn't really have like a day off this week. But on Saturday, I created so many appointments from Saturday's work. I created so many appointments for myself tomorrow for customers looking to, you know, get coverage that I can't take the day off tomorrow. So I may take a day off like in the middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday. I do that sometimes, just take a day off in the middle of the week. I use like paid, like PTO, paid time off. You need to transition our altitude at 20,000, I believe. This is a nice airplane to fly. I miss flying this airplane. It's been a while since I've flown a PMDG 737. Flew the DC-6. What did we find? A DC-6 recently, which was fun. That was fun. 777's really nice too, but something about the 737 is just way better than the other one. iFly makes a pretty good one. Or, I mean, a real good one, actually. iFly. The one that's free for X-Plane, I always forget the name of it. Fly something. Or am I thinking of the Q400? I know that's FlyJ Sim. Better. Always forget the name of this damn plane. Let me see what it says here. 737 X-Plane. Level Up, that's it. Yeah, Level Up. Level Up makes a really good one. That thing on X-Plane is phenomenal. You know, we could have done that flight actually on X-Plane today. We'll have to do another 737 flight soon. So what I typically do, by the time I get off of work typically, and then shower, eat dinner, it's like 8 o'clock at this point, and most of the time I'm so tired of talking, I just want to chill and nothing. I'm sure if you work a job that's demanding, I'm sure you understand. So what I typically do is I'll take like the first couple of days of the week and I'll plan out like 6, 7, 8 flights. You know, I'll pick a bunch of planes that I haven't flown in a while. I get into FlightAware. I look for real routes in FlightAware. I create the thumbnails. Then I can just kind of sit back for the next couple of weeks and just drop them in when I can, like I've been doing with these flights. Like this flight I've had planned for a couple of weeks now too, same as that Q400 that I did yesterday. We're gonna have to do the iFly, because that's the max. We're gonna have to do one of the ones that I just talked about, the Level Up planes. I do have some liveries downloaded. I have to see which liveries I have. More than likely, it's probably going to be a Southwest jet. But finding liveries for that plane is not hard. You just have to know where to go. I think you can get it on the xplane.org website. I think is where I got the liveries from. But yeah, I mean, and then there's some other planes we haven't flown in a while too. I don't know. I have to go through them. I want to do another Piper Turbo Arrow 3 or 4 flight now that we realize that the vertical speed is actually in that blank area next to the nav, next to the autopilot. Okay, so we're doing good. We're around 250. We're descending nicely, actually. All right, very good. Let's put our pressure down a bit. We'll put it for 17.5. I always do it a little bit over. Yeah, so we have the Turbo Arrow 3. We can do another flight. We can do... We have the 310R from Blackbird. We haven't flown that in a while. We could do a little bit of career mode. I think career mode may have been changed a little bit, but we still don't have the last two options that I want. Yeah. Oh, look, another airplane down here. You can see it blinking. It's cool. The one for the really big aircraft, and then there's another one for the helicopters that that you can't unlock yet. I'd like to do more in X-Plane. I just a lot of the basic planes aren't that fun to fly, and I don't have the extra money right now to buy like 2 lists. See, my problem with buying the planes for X-Plane is that I own like the same planes in Microsoft, and I just don't see the I just don't see why to be repetitious. We could do the Citation X. I've done a couple of videos on that in the past when I used to play X-Plane on my iPad. That's a fun little plane, that Citation X. You know, we haven't tried the like the CJ4 or the other Cessna jet in 2024 to see if it's any better than 2020. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, I'll have to get in and find some interesting flights. I don't like doing like everyday flights, you know. I mean, it's okay, like, you know, Detroit to Milwaukee, Nashville to Dallas, like that's okay. I like doing stuff like this, you know, where you fly to like places you don't typically go to. We could try the fly-by-wire A380. We haven't flown that in a while and see how that's doing. We also have the A320 Neo, I think, from them that, you know, has been updated a bit. We could always try that out. Yeah, definitely going to do the other two 737s. Definitely want to do the 310R from Blackbird. That's a really fun plane. Hopefully some new stuff will, you know, well, new stuff for 2024, but planes that I already own. Hopefully we'll be able to start using them a little bit. Maybe they'll make some more planes available to use. We could always do like an A300 flight. Those are always fun to fly. Always do another Concorde flight. Alright, our pressure is 3003. I'll be back in a minute. I have to change over my laundry. Exciting stuff. noticed any commands. I should just leave this up here. I like nighttime, but I don't think it comes over real well. Plus, we've never like been around this area. I've never been around this area before. I kind of like to see what it looks like a little bit. We might darken it up for landing, but we can see the landing lights a little better. I think they're called Pappy lights, aren't they? All right, here's our airplane right here. Coming in for 507. Send altitude 15,000, American 353. I still don't trust Sayintentions pressure, by the way. Contact Coco approach on 120.5, American 353. Coco approach, good evening, American 353, descending the barrel for arrival. We are currently at flight level, we're currently at 15,000 feet. We have the ILS plan for runway 7. If you want us to use runway 25, please vector us in.
Aruba 353, descend altitude 7300, turn left, heading 090 vectors for the RNAV runway 25 approach.
Turning left, heading 090 for the RNAV runway 25 approach, descending to altitude 7,000, American 353. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain speaking. We're making our descent into Costa Rica. I just put the seatbelt signs on, so please do your best to remain in your seats for the remainder of the flight with your belt turned on. We'll get you down in Costa Rica as safely as we can and as quickly as possible. Thanks again for flying American Airlines. Captain Greg and Long Dick Dong out.
Cabin crew
I'm descending a little bit quicker because I forgot to descend.
From a whopping 35,000 marshmallows, and it's a toasty 26 gigabytes outside. Thanks for staying till the end to smash that follow button. Follow me on Instagram at @SI_Georgina.
All right, so now we have 251.
And don't forget, I'll be at the X Expo on June 28th and 29th in Providence. So come take a selfie with me.
All right, and we have 115.7 for our VOR. Change that 11570. We'll leave the ILS in there, 11570, and let's change our mode to visual. And let me change our landing now. RNAV E. And do we have an RNP? We have an RNP of point. We have an RMP of 0.1.
KL353, turn right heading 110.
Turn right heading 110, American 353.
Captain cabin is ready. Oh my gosh, everyone. We are now making our final approach into the fabulous city of Juan Santa Maria. Yay. So if you could please turn off your electronic devices and stow them away until we arrive at the gate, that would be super fabulous. Also, please put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in the full upright position. Don't forget to fasten your seatbelts, okay? Our amazing American Airlines staff will be there to help you with any connection flight information once we land. Thanks for staying till the end to smash that.
We have our
follow button.
RNP here. Oh, we need to
Follow me on
update
Instagram
our
at
decision height.
@SI_Georgina. I'll leave a comment after we land.
$2,500.
Boy, that is loud. Why are we so close to the ground, Sayintentions? I tell you, I Sayintentions, if you crash me, there's a good chance I'm going to cancel you today. Just saying.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Coco approach, we had to turn to a heading of 120 to avoid the mountain. American 353.
AAL 353, maintain heading 120 for terrain avoidance.
Had to get my pedals set up. Need rudder pedals.
AAL 353, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, American 353.
Caution, terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Aruba 353.
Terrain,
9
terrain,
miles from
pull
Oscar
up.
Charlie 801.
Terrain,
Right heading
pull
170,
up.
descend altitude 6.
Terrain,
300 until
pull
established.
up.
Cleared for the RNAV runway 25
Terrain, pull
approach.
up.
Turn right heading 170, descend altitude 6300 until established. Clear for RNAV runway 25 approach, American 353.
AAL 353, contact Coco Decimal Tower on 118.6.
Contact Coco Decimal Tower on 1.6, American 353. You're down. Coco Point Tower, American 353, established on the RNAV approach for runway 25. Good evening.
$2,500.
Aruba 353, Coco Tower, wind 250 at 10 for runway 25, cleared to land.
Oh wow, there's the runway. Probably gonna have to do a go around. I don't see us getting down
Sync rate.
speed in time.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
Yeah, we're gonna do a
Too
go
low.
around.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Too low. Terrain.
Why does it keep on? American 353 requesting go around vectors for runway 25.
AL353 landing clearance canceled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 120.5.
Contact departure on 120.5. Go departure, American 353 requesting vectors for missed approach on runway 25.
AL 353, roger. Execute missed approach. Give me 1 second.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now we're okay.
Aruba 353, turn left heading 100 vectors for the RNAV runway 25 approach.
Turn left heading 100 vectors for the RNAV runway 25 approach. Took a while for that, it took a while for that to, why aren't we climbing? Sorry, it took a while for, get rid of that glide slope. I don't know why that was. The glide path, actually. Yeah, they had us. Come on, Sayintentions. You're gonna be vectoring people and you got to know the terrain, dude. I blame that on Sayintentions for sure. I'm turning again. They got us ducking and dodging between mountains. American 353, we turned to a heading of 080 in order to miss the mountain again.
Aruba 353, understood. Maintain current heading for now. When able, turn left heading 100 for vectors to RNAV runway 25 approach.
Yeah, I wanted to miss this mountain here. Alright, let's slow down. I think we're okay at 8,000 feet. As long as we can... Oh, max 185 there. Let's try to follow this in. That's 5,000 there. Let's go flaps. It's 304. To get down to okay. Get ready to turn.
Contact Coco Decimal Tower on 118.6.
Contact Coco Tower on 128.6. American 353. Coco Tower, American 353, making turns so we can line up with the runway 25. Getting ready to go final for runway 25, American 353.
AAL 353, Coco Tower, roger. Continue approach for runway 25, wind 250 at 10.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Aruba 353,
Sync rate.
Coco Tower, traffic at your 12 o'clock
Sync rate.
at 4,000
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah, I see that airplane.
Sync rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Aruba 353, Coco Tower, wind
Pull
250
up.
at 10, runway 25, clear to land.
Pull up. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
This is a very interesting airport to land at.
Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate. 30. 20. 10.
You can do better than that. All right, I'm turning off Sayintentions. We're gonna do our own landing this time. There's no way they would have vectored you around mountains. I don't think they would have vectored you around mountains like that. All right, landing gear up. That was almost a good landing. We almost had it. We're going to give ourselves pretty much the exact same approach. almost past this little mountain here where we can start descending again.
Traffic.
landing gear back down.
$2,500.
Okay.
$1,000. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. 100.
Where's our landing lights at?
Sink rate. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Trying to get down. Same thing. Go around one more time. Kind of like this landing, actually. I got you guys. I got you. ILS, you probably would have been on the ground already. I don't mind doing another go around. It's kind of fun. It's a fun approach. We were so close to landing it right. I just I couldn't get the airplane down. I was pushing down and just wouldn't sit. That was actually a really good approach for a while too. We were dead set on glide slope indicator or glide path indicator, on with the center line. Like it's good shit, man. Get it this time. We need some metal. That's why I can't land them. You know what? Let me change the soundtrack. Let's put on some metal or something. All right, playlists. There we go. Full Metallica. Fight fire with fire from Ride the Lightning. Oh, it's squirrel. Wonder where our airplane is. Oh, I see it now. It's not showing on here for some reason. All right, I got it on my side. All right, 185. Didn't see it, like said in the past. The ending is near. By fire with fire. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Mandatory 6,300 right now. Right now we're right over this little mountain range. I don't know why it's not showing on the tablet anymore. Maybe it thinks we landed. Probably thinks we landed. That's why it's not showing it. All right, let's start descending a little bit. Actually, let's come out here a little bit. Lungs, the hot winds of death. So take your last breath. Fight fire with fire. Landing gear down. Guess we could try it with this time. We haven't. I mean, we did pretty well without it. We'll try it this time with it.
2500.
Oh no, I don't want approach mode. Stuck in the electric chair. This can't be happening to
1000.
What is the runway at? Oh, I see it now. It was much easier to see at nighttime. Yeah, this heads-up display is not helping things. Boy, having rudder pedals makes all the difference. Now that I'm getting comfortable with them and...
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up.
We're okay, buddy.
Sync rate.
What's up, highway? We coming to party, baby?
100.
Please, God, help me.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Much better. I'll take it. Not great, but I'll take it. Minus 273 is okay with me. I don't know why it's beeping. I'll take it. That's a tough landing, man. That's a very tough landing. In between those mountains, I think coming in the other way would have been much easier. Anyways, thanks for tuning in this afternoon. I'll be back in a few hours, more than likely. I'll take a minus 273. Wasn't the greatest landing, but center line, I mean, if we had more time to line things up, maybe, but For some reason, this airplane, and I don't know if it's just my controls that I have set up, but it's really tough to get this airplane down like that last like 10 feet. It just wants to go straight back up again. So with some work, we'll get a little better, but that was good. I'm happy with that flight. It was a very fun flight. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for doing all the go-arounds with me. I will do my best to be back this evening in a few hours with a Q400 flight. If there's anything you want to see, hit me up on Discord or in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, hit like, hit subscribe. Do your thing, itch. See you next time. See you.